Guys, I need you to listen to something real quick. Just bear with me. Just listen. Okay, you got that? All right, now listen to this. See where I'm going with this? How does a car go from chopping down trees to not? You tell me. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, boys. If you remember last week, we were in the frozen tundra. We had 6 inches of snow with 4 inches of ice on top of it. It was miserable. Miserable. But hold on, I want to show you. Yeah, welcome to Tennessee, baby. It is 70 freaking degrees. It is sunshine. The cold has broke. And actually, I think tomorrow's supposed to be nice too. But I've got Pop's car out, putting some heat in it. And I got to warm up my 92 and put a little heat in that. I did them both right before the storm hit. I took the 92 out. I always keep the batteries up, keep everything lubed. That's how I take care of my cars. I'm kind of OCD. But anyway, let's go ahead and fire up the 92. Yeah! He's alive! The beast! Gotta love it. I'm telling you guys, the E85 cold starts are retarded. Like, I only do it during the day. If not, I'd probably get run out by the HOA. But getting all the fluids lubricated, it is a freaking beautiful. Who's ready for car season? I don't know about y'all, but I'm freaking ready. Ford takeover plug. Hope to see everybody there. I'm gonna get a little heat in these, but we got a lot to talk about with Pop's car. Guys, in case you didn't know, this absolutely ridiculous Fox body is now one of our giveaway cars, and it's going to be in one of your garages. Completely custom, front to rear, totally restored. Absolutely ridiculous. Not a damn thing on this car wasn't touched. Paint, body, engine, interior, Whipple supercharger, forged wheels, Cobra brakes, built rear end, the whole 9 yards, full 3-inch exhaust. It's all there. Nothing was untouched on this car. So to win this car, all you got to do is sign up for our premium membership, get the ultimate, and you're in, and you get all the other benefits as well. The Tremec giveaways are starting now. We'll have another giveaway car, free merch every year of being a member. The list goes on. You get to watch the videos before they're released to the public, on and on and on. We've been making winners since 2018, guys. This ain't nothing new. Hit the link, sign up, get ultimate, and you're in. Okay, so I've got some good news and some bad news. The good news is we've got a cam, we've got a supercharger pulley, and some other goodies from Anderson Ford Motorsport. And the teardown is going to start this weekend. We're going to get all that in. That's the good news. So the bad news is I'm not going to be able to do it exactly how I wanted it, which is somewhat frustrating, but I'm trying to hold myself to my plan for the car, which was keep it simple, keep it low budget, not going crazy with it. I've already gone far more than I ever thought I would, but let me explain what I'm talking about. So the plan was, we're going to pull the cam out and figure out what's actually in Pop's car. Because at this point, I don't know. Drop me a comment below. Tell me what you think. Is it stock or is it an E303? Because at this point, I'm just, like I said, we're going to pull it out. But I wanted to run the Anderson blower cam to get max power out of this car. That's the best cam for a blower car, in my opinion. Doesn't really get any better than that. So here's the problem. The problem is the GT40 iron heads. So I've got a 1.7 roller rocker, which is, you know, their pedestal mount. original springs on the heads and stock, stock pistons. The engine itself is actually an older Ford Racing crate motor with the GT40 iron heads. They haven't sold it in years. But that's what the long block is in Pop's car. So to be able to run the cam I wanted to run, which is the Anderson B31 blower cam, I would have had to buy custom length push rods, a set of 1/6 pedestal mount rockers, and upgrade the springs to the trick flow springs to run that cam with these heads. It was at that point I decided to draw the line. I'm running the GT40s to keep it basic, to keep it kind of old school and budget. What I don't want to do is sink a ton of money in it to keep it that way. Okay, my line of thinking is, if I'm going to have to buy more rockers and more this and more that and springs, then I'm putting trick flows on the car. Like, it just makes sense. The GT40s are just barely better than a stock E7 head. So what do? Do I just tear the whole damn thing down? Because I already knew if I was putting heads on it, I would want to put a bigger intake on it to take advantage of the flow of the trick flow heads. And again, I didn't want to pull this whole thing apart and change it up. I'm really happy with it like this, other than, the cam and a few small parts. So I had to make a decision. Tear it all down, upgrade everything, or go with something a little less. And I guess I'm going to go with something a little less. But fear not, I have acquired a B cam. I am officially, boys, part of the B cam mafia. Not officially, because I haven't got it put in the car. That comes this weekend. But I'm officially part of the B cam mafia. I can retain my rockers, my push rods, and still get a little extra power. Not the power that I would have been picking up with the Anderson cam, but we will pick up some power, which is what I want. And I want the damn thing to chop, because as you just heard, it no longer chops. I also picked up, and I thought it would be here today, my pulley. This is the factory pulley that came with the Vortec. It's a 3.33. I ordered a 3.12, which should get our boost numbers where they need to be. And if my assumption, my summarization, whatever that word is, I surmise that it is in fact a stock cam. Between the B cam and the upgraded supercharger pulley, we ought to make some really nice gains, and then at that point, call it mostly good. Now, I say mostly good because we're never actually done, like ever. I do have some other goodies coming from Anderson. You'll see that this weekend when we go to tear the car apart, which I'm very, very excited about. Just some minor upgrades here's and there's, but that's going to get Pop's car to where it needs to be. And then after that, I think we're going to load up and go down to Atlanta and put the car on Amp EFI's hub dyno and let them tune the car in real time on their dyno and see if there's any problems, see what kind of numbers we make, and if there is a problem, at least we can nail it down while we're tuning in live time and get this thing figured out. Guys, I'm not gonna lie, I absolutely love how Pop's car is set up right now. I love it. I love the cluster. I love the Vortec whistle. Let's fire this beast up. I love everything about it. I do need to get that trans from handling, but I love how the gauge is. I love the cluster. And then of course, I love the Vortec whistle. Yeah. So that's it, boys. That's the plan. And you're about to see us do it. Won't take long. I can't freaking wait. But there you go, guys. That's the dilemma. And you guys know I did 2 videos about the Cam and Pop's car about a year and a half, 2 years ago. It's probably been 2 years. Wondering what in the hell is in it. So we're about to find out what in the hell is in it. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this one. Stay tuned. It's going to be legit. If you did enjoy it, please drop me a big thumbs up. Make sure you smash that subscribe button. I'll catch you on the next one.